Hi, my name is Fernanda, and this is the presentation of my final project for the User Experience Design course, which I really enjoyed, so thank you. The product and user flow I've chosen. The product is the Airbnb app, and the user flow is a user trying to check location and surroundings. So a quick review of the experience users go through the app. First, we choose the destination, check-in, check-out dates. Then we navigate through the accommodation options. We try to filter some options. We check prices, check map location, and that's when my hunt begins. So when you choose one accommodation, you want to explore the surroundings, you are not able to navigate the map to check distance, restaurant options, attractions you have nearby. So for example, if you are going to work in Sydney and you want to know how long you're going to take from that accommodation to your work location. The same way, if you are traveling on holidays and you want to check if that accommodation is close to the attractions you would like to visit. So the pain point we found, we must open another app to be able to check all the information we need. And the pain point 2 is exact location is provided only after booking, so we cannot check exact distance. So I conduct some desktop research to validate whether this is a suitable candidate for further research, and yes, it is. So I look up some reviews on the App Store for the actual Airbnb app, and I found some frustrated customers, and I could explore a bit of the idea and the reviews. I created a persona to help me identify what public I should interview and who my customers are. I conducted round 1 of interviews with 5 people via Zoom, age between 28 to 42, 3 families with kids, 2 couples without kids, all work full-time, they travel at least twice a year either for work or holidays. All 5 have already booked accommodation through the app. With my findings, I confirm my hypothesis that this is a suitable candidate for improvements and further solutions. After my research, quantitative and qualitative research, I have come up with 3 insights and recommendations. We could improve map features, implement custom radius, and improve filter tools. How the design could be improved. So if we implement some Google Map features, the users can navigate distance, check A to B directions, and if we implement custom radius to filter distance, and listings will be shown within a specific distance. Then I moved to ideation and prioritization, and I have thought about the customer's interaction before, during, and after use through a chronological sequence of events using a storyboard. So I sketched a user flow to take those insights to the level of facilitating the experience in the app. What are the screens that people are going through? For prioritization, I used UCD framework, desirability, feasibility, and viability to evaluate what the ideas and concepts are most important and help me to focus on solutions that are most likely to return a good outcome for my project. So based on those insights and sketches, I created a paper prototype incorporating those top 3 identified priorities, and then I turned into a low fidelity prototype. For low fidelity prototype, I used Balsamiq. And from the page Where You Be, we would like to implement interactive map so we can navigate directions from A to B, custom radius from the area of preference, check surroundings and transport routes. So I took this low fidelity prototype to testing, and I conduct a moderate interview with the same users I have interviewed before. And these are the screens I present to them. You can find the link to my low fidelity prototype here. As a result of my second round of interviews, I found that users were happy with the prototype tested. However, they suggest me to be able to filter options before accommodations come up, so they don't waste time looking for accommodations that is out of search. So I moved to mid-fidelity prototype, with which I used Figma. And I implemented the ideas we discussed during the user testing phase. Let's quick navigate the clickable prototype. So if you go to the page where you're going and you are going to Sydney, you can get to know a little bit of the city, exploring citywide, or if you want to search a specific area, or directions from work to the accommodation or transport routes. And then once you finish with your filter, you go move next, check in checkout dates. And then you come up with more accurate search and options. So you choose one option you like. Here you have the information from the accommodation, where you be. You can check location. Exact location is provided after booking, so no problem, because you are able to explore the surroundings, directions, and if you are happy with the location and the accommodation, you can proceed to booking, reserve, and this is the final screen of my project. And for recommendations and next steps, we could implement the second screen as a travel guide, so users can get to know a bit of the city they're traveling to before moving to select accommodation. In next steps from my mid-fidelity prototype, we can have to create a content to attractions and restaurant options in Filter 2. So here is the end of my presentation. You can find the mid-fidelity prototype link here. Hope you enjoy it, and thank you.